but then it tapers right off. Which is also why I'm not going to buy a new one. So on fire. There's no if. It will. All the buildup that I really need for right now. It might knock down all these. It's gonna chew up that sandiness pretty quick. So we had some snow come in, and I tried to plow the driveway, and well, as you can see, it didn't go as well as I thought. I was using my bucket, and instead of scraping up all the ice I need to scrape up, it just kind of smoothed it over. Now, looking at my blade here, the blade on my bucket has seen better days. It's not bad. I've definitely seen a lot worse, but it's not ideal. So, and the bottom's worn down pretty bad. Actually, the bottom's worn down a lot worse than I thought it was. And you can see the rolls at the top, and it's not straight anymore. It's got a little bow to it. It's got more wear in the corners than it does in the middle. So, I'm going to show you guys how to hard surface, or hard face, or, well, whatever you want to call it. Blue Demon sent me these wear coat rods. These wear coat rods are hard surfacing rods specifically designed for stuff like this. And I'm going to show you guys how to do this. It's a very simple quick home repair that you guys can do. If you have a snow plow, even a snow blower, front end loader like I do, backhoe buckets, stuff, shovels. If you want to fix your flat shovels or snow shovels or whatever. So these are 332, and I'm going to hook them up to my Yes welder. And well, actually, first, before we start burning anything, I got to brush all this metal up, get it somewhat clean, and grind these burrs off, and then we'll get started. So you can see where the center of my grind here. This is the center of the bucket. Right here is plenty left. You can see on each corner, it got ground way down. So we got my straight edge, and you can see how it's both contacted over here on this side of the bucket, but then it tapers right off. No other space. This bucket's taken some use. So with these wear coat rods, I'm going to be able to fix this instead of buying a new bucket. So I'll take my straight edge there, take a mark as far as I need to repair, which is going to be most of the way. Put a little mark right here. So now I'm actually going to take my grinder and grind down a flat spot so I can lay some weld bead down. I don't need to take too much off because this bucket really isn't in bad shape. It's not the greatest shape in the world, but it's definitely not in bad shape. So I don't need to reconstruct this bucket, which is also why I'm not going to buy a new one. And two, this is something you can hire somebody like me to do for you. Because it's easy. Time consuming. So that's something for the rods to lay on. Now these wear coat rods are a very mild penetrating rod. So they don't take away a lot of metal. It stacks pretty well. The one thing to remember is that they are abrasion resistant. So when you go to grind your spot to get your edge shape, it's difficult because, well, they're abrasion resistant. So taking a sanding disc it's gonna chew up that sandiness pretty quick. So we'll get to that. But right now, I just need to roll this thing up. Trying not to lay too thick of a bead down because I do have to grind it. So, and of course, constantly check with your flat, with your straight edge. Make sure you're not losing too much ground or gaining too much. You know what I mean by abrasion resistance? Almost no sparks. So on fire. So we're actually just about there. I'm going to lay 1 or 2 more passes just to make sure that we got enough in there. Yeah, I'm definitely going to lay another one down. So yeah, the blade shape's not quite there yet, but I got all the buildup that I really need for right now. It might need a little touch up here and there, but I'm going to take my grinder and then grind these edges up and see what she looks like. So now I got the bottom pretty well done. I am going to have to go back and build up the bottoms here. This bucket's going to need a little bit more work than I thought. But for now, this will work just to get me through the winter time. But I'm going to grind my edge on, knock down all these this high spots here. And for now, that will be it. Well, as you can see, this bucket still needs a lot of work, but those edges are definitely a lot straighter. Now the hard facing, the way I just did it by building up that edge, it's a very difficult way of doing it. Ideally what you would want to do is take this bucket off, lay it flat, build up the back side, and then build up the top side, and then grind it down that way. It's just a lot more grinding. When you build up an edge like that, you got to really make sure that your preheat is on point and your post heat when you're hard facing like that, because the difference in cooling between the bucket and the hard facing weld bead you just put down will cause a crack. There's no if, it will. So you have to make sure that stuff's preheated to at least 500 degrees. Ideally, I need to take this bucket off and do some more hard facing on the bottom side so this doesn't wear down so quickly again. And when that happens, you guys will see it. But this will get me through the winter. So come Friday, I'll talk more about the hard facing electrodes. Then I'm off to Houston for a week. I will do a live next week to answer questions or talk a little bit or whatever. Thank you very much for watching this video. Like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. I'm now going to add a new link in the description below for RX safety glasses. They're prescription safety glasses that you guys see me wearing those shorts. They're really good glasses. You've got thousands to choose from. So, and if you have vision insurance, a lot of times they're covered by your insurance company. You just got to check. So, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys Friday.